The central bank has kept the repo rate unchanged at 3.5%, saying the local economy continues to face a combination of global uncertainty and slowing domestic activity. The bank says the ongoing conflict in the Middle East has disrupted energy exports and global shipping routes, driving up oil prices, freight costs, and inflation worldwide. As a result, major central banks have either raised interest rates or signaled that rate cuts are unlikely in the near term. The bank says, quote, global economic conditions have become less favorable and highly uncertain due in part to falling growth prospects, persistent geopolitical tensions, elevated inflation, and tightening monetary conditions, end quote. Despite those international pressures, the central bank says inflation in Trinidad and Tobago remains subdued. Headline inflation, it says, eased to just 0.3% in May, while food inflation fell to 0.2%, suggesting higher global prices have yet to significantly filter through to consumers. Economic indicators, however, point to a moderation in growth. The bank says reduced natural gas availability has slowed activity in the energy sector, while uncertainty has weighed on business investment. Private sector lending has also weakened, with business credit recording the sharpest slowdown. The central bank says, quote, on the domestic front, the committee considered the moderation of economic activity slowing private sector credit expansion and low inflation conditions, end quote. Even with slower economic activity, labor market conditions have improved. The unemployment rate declined to 4.3% in the final quarter of 2025, and that's down from 5.5% a year earlier. Taking the overall picture into account, the Monetary Policy Committee says it found no need to adjust borrowing costs at this time. The bank says, quote, taking all factors into account, the committee decided to maintain the repo rate at its current level of 3.5%. The central bank will continue to monitor international and domestic developments and will take further actions as necessary, end quote. The bank's next monetary policy announcement is scheduled for September 25th, 2026. Urvashi Tiwari Rupnarayan, TV6 News.